Welcome to GeoSnippits for Michigan Magazine Television. I'm Headhardhat. In the next few minutes, we're going to give you some interesting information and tidbits about the game, the sport, yes, the obsession, known as geocaching. Well, in today's episode, we're going to talk about a viewer suggestion that was sent in to me. It says, "Hey HHH, I'm 12 and I'm just starting geocaching. Thanks for all the great videos. A geocaching tutorial that would be helpful to me and to many others would be to show the different types of geocaches, such as multi-caches, mystery caches, etc. I can't figure out what some of them are. Thanks, keep up the good work. Caleb, also known as Fireflyer9. Well, Caleb, that's a great idea, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do an introductory on geocache types. Let's start now. Okay, let's get the most common geocache right off the bat. That's your standard traditional geocache. The only thing that's really required for a traditional geocache is a logbook. They come in multiple sizes: micros, smalls, regulars, and larges. You can find them all around the world. The next type of geocache that we're going to discuss are multi-geocaches. Multi-geocaches are different from traditionals because you don't get the coordinates to the final geocache. What you get is a starting point or a waypoint that can either go directly to the final or actually go from one hint to the next, to the next, to the next, until you actually get to the final itself. Now, one of my favorite type of geocaches is the mystery or the puzzle cache. Why? They're similar to multis. In other words, they don't always give you the coordinates exactly where the geocache is. What you do is you get a puzzle to solve to figure out the coordinates. Or they'll tell you where the geocache actually is, and you have to figure out how to get the logbook out of the cache holder. They're a lot of fun, really creative, and some of the most challenging geocaches out there. The next type of geocache is one of my favorites as well. It's known as the event type geocache. What happens at an event? It's a location, not necessarily a geocache of itself, but it's a place where geocachers get together to do what geocachers do best. That's talking about geocaching. Throw in some great food, some great geocaching stories, and you've got a day full of fun. Now, also included with an event type geocache is also a mega event. Now, what that is it's an event where you have over 500 people attending. Have that, and then you got yourself something really to talk about. Now again, here's another geocache type that doesn't have a physical geocache. It's a place. It's known as a CITTO event. What happens there? The world is our game board, and we like to keep it clean. So we cache in and trash out. CITTO is another way of calling it. We come in with a bunch of geocachers to a park, a parking lot, anywhere that we designate needs cleaning up, and we do just that. We take out the trash. So another icon that you can get under your belt is a CITTO, or Cache In Trash Out event. Another geocache type that doesn't have a geocache itself but has a place is known as an earth cache. Earth caches are really cool because they teach you about different type of geological processes that happen on the planet. Most of the time you'll get all sorts of information about this particular place in the description of the geocache itself. Then the idea is you go to that place, have a picture taken of you with your GPS, and then you write back to the owner and tell them what you found. One of the last geocaches that I'd like to discuss today is the virtual geocache. Now, they're grandfathered, which means you can't make any more, but there's a ton of them out there. They're like an earth cache. In other words, you're given a location, you go to that spot, and you identify what the geocache owner wants to know. You email the information back to them, and you get your smiley. Virtual geocaches are really cool. Well, let's quickly go over what we learned today. We learned that in geocaching, there are tons of types of geocaches out there. Not just the physical ones that you go and find the logbook and sign it. There are things that you learn about the planet, ways of cleaning up the planet, and ways to getting together with other geocachers. Geocaching is an extremely robust activity, sport, or obsession. Well, this is Headhardhat for Michigan Magazine and GeoSnippits, saying we hope to see you out on the trails real soon. Bye-bye, folks. I have got to see if there's a geocache in here.